to talk into the microphone.
Okay.
Great, thank you.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. Just the first thing I want to do is actually start with the end. I have some home movies that show the wrap party for It's a Wonderful Life. And so in order to place you all in everybody's minds as you were then, I think you're all in this. So I think let's roll that film and we can see the wrap party, which I believe was in the summertime, correct?
Yes, it was.
It was a great time.
I get to wear a sunsuit.
Okay. It's
This
kind
is,
of hard to see, but there, I think you're playing some games. There's a caricature of Jimmy Stewart.
Every time you see Carolyn, she's around Jimmy Stewart's neck, like in the movie.
Always.
Like there's an
There-
appendage or something.
See my pretty little butt?
You look quite comfortable there.
Oh, I'm very, very comfortable. He was always so gentle.
And we had, since '93, we had a bet going that I told the two ladies that I had won the watermelon contest at this picnic.
Oh, stop. Are you kidding? He's 4 years old, 4.5. And he said he won it. For 20, 30 years, we've been telling him, no.
There I am.
There he is. There he is.
And did I win?
Did he win? Oh my gosh, we've been eating crow for so long now.
Oh, yeah, and then they played baseball and three-legged races. These are all the guys on the crew. And there you go under the bridge there.
Yes, I got to go under the bridge.
That was something that Super 8, one of the people behind the scenes.
Probably the
took
crew.
these
He's
people.
one of the crew, you
Great,
think?
yeah.
He's got a lot of his family in the pictures
Yeah.
too. Ah,
I think that's
Lionel
Frank.
Barrymore was there.
That's Frank with the bottle there, right?
But I think it's incredible they found this.
oh, I do too. Isn't it amazing?
Wow, what a thrill.
On eBay.
You know, she got caught. She's going to be embarrassed in a minute.
Delete.
Every home movie has to have a shot like that.
I know.
Those kid actors. There's Frank. Great
There's
picture of
Janie
you.
right there, and her mother.
Yeah, there you
There
are.
she is,
Yep.
and her mother, and I believe her aunt.
Wow.
What a
That's
cute
something.
kid.
That's you, Janie.
Yeah.
75 years ago. Whoa.
Is that Lionel Barrymore there in the
Yes, it
right-hand
is.
corner?
Wow.
Doesn't he look different without a skull cap on, as Mr. Potter?
Yes, he's smiling, yeah. Totally out of character.
Mr. Martini?
There's Mr. Martini.
I would guess that's his wife.
There's some gal they picked up. You know.
He's a little old for that. Aunt Tilly? Oh, she got caught.
Wow. Frank Phelan.
Frank again.
Oh, there's.
Still got that bottle in his hand, doesn't he?
The watermelon wasn't enough.
Oh, sack race. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Seen Donna Reed yet?
There's Jimmy Stewart and Frank right there on the end.
Oh,
Yeah, then they took that great picture of all of us.
At the end of,
Yeah.
for the picnic picture.
Right.
And Frank Capra and Jimmy Stewart ran around on the back side, and so they're in both ends of the picture. There was a lot of fun going on that day.
I'm sorry that I can't say much about it because I can't see up there.
Sorry.
But I
Well,
know
there's
that
they're dancing now. Now you're dancing.
oh, okay. I just want to say, I've had a wonderful life, and these two wonderful people added so much to it. And it's very much fun, when we are able to get together. And this is a special night for us.
It is a special night.
Thank you. Well, it's a thrill to have you here, and especially to talk about the legacy of this film that you guys have experienced, because I think you all remember that it was a film that was found over the years, and, you know, it keeps growing.
Keeps
And,
growing.
yes, I think you told me earlier that there were a couple of kids named Zuzu, and you used to send them a doll, and now you can't possibly keep up with all the
Yeah.
Zuzus out there.
I don't have that many dolls anymore. Can't afford it. There's too many little girls named Zuzu.
So tell me, and this is a question for all of you, tell me if you would, how you got involved, or what you remember about being cast in the film, and you know, your first involvement with it. What do you remember the audition process, or who your agent was, or how that all came about?
Yeah, we just went on interviews, and then they whittled it down, and then we'd go out again. And then one day, they had the four of us and took us over on the set where they were doing some rehearsing. And on the front porch of the house, they took a picture of Jimmy Stewart, Donna Reed, and the four Bailey kids, and Capra said, "There's our family, got the Bailey family."
But he
That's kind of-
handpicked each one of us. Capra did. We interviewed with him. We all had the same agent, Lola Moore.
Oh, yes. Lola Moore represented all of us. And one year, the Target people sent us on tour to the different towns where the Target stores were. And we do the morning show and then tell all the people in town, this is where we'll be at this Target store at this time, so please come and meet us. And then the interesting thing is that we were all four had the same agent. The older boy, Larry Sims, got $100 a day, and then the two girls here got $75 a day, and then I got $50 a day. And the host of the show said, you all worked 12 days, you had the same agent, but you had a different pay rate. Why is that? And Larry Sims, who never said anything about anything, he was just a very nice person, but very quiet. And he said, well, I guess they paid us by the pound. I thought that was the best line.
So Carol, I believe one of your famous moments in the film is playing the piano. Was that something that you knew how to do, and was that a part of your getting involved with the film, that you could play, or did they? How did that work?
As far as I can remember, I had to have played the piano. That was one of the criteria. And I could not have been blessed more, ever.
Yep, she played
If
the
I
piano.
hadn't been with these wonderful people, and the director, Frank Capra, was excellent.
But you did know how to play the piano. You did a good job.
Well, yes, I did. You wouldn't want to hear it, even nowadays. I'm working on the ukulele instead. But certainly all of us have been so blessed to have been chosen for that film.
Yep.
Yes, we
To
certainly
remember
have.
everybody who worked on it.
Mhm.
It's terrific.
It was a fun set.
And look at, those are the two most terrific people to work with.
No, thank you.
No
Thank
friends.
Thank you.
So, I believe, Jimmy, there was a person who directed, and this is for all the cinephiles out there, who actually directed you, the three of you, for some close-ups at one point. Could you?
Right,
tell us?
the scene where Jimmy Stewart comes in the room and he
Wasn't
tears
me.
it all apart. And
I'm sick upstairs in bed.
That's right. I'm sorry. Zuzu keeps getting left out.
I was sick upstairs in bed. I wasn't
well,
there.
that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. You didn't get to see all that.
No, I didn't.
But the interesting thing about it is we did the master shot, and then they called us in on a Saturday, Larry Sims, Carol, and myself. And another director, when you pop into those close-ups of us in that scene, Frank Capra didn't direct that part. A guy named Vorkovich, who did other stuff on the film, the montages and what have you, he directed us, and he would take the time with you and your close-up when you were at the piano, that's right, and then he told you to go ahead and play, and then you did that crying scene, and that was all done on that Saturday, and he just would pop in, and then he'd tell us what we were seeing, and he really got some emotional stuff out of us. But that was very interesting to relive that and see the call sheet that Vorkovich was the director of that, and not many people realize that Capra didn't do that portion of our close-ups anyway. So for all of you out there that like that kind of stuff, I think that's an interesting story.
So, tell me about what it was like playing the children of Donna Reed and Jimmy Stewart. You know, I mean, obviously you had moments where you were in character and doing your lines, and there were other times when you were kind of around on the set. What was that set like as far as they were concerned? How did they behave with you or treat you?
Well, I was all about Jimmy Stewart. He was tall and so sweet, and I had so much interaction with him, I didn't notice anybody else on the stage. I mean, that was it for me. And he made it a point, I think, to kind of build some kind of a chemistry between us, and it worked very well. He was just a gentle soul, and I really enjoyed working with him. And in the pedal scene, you know, at the end, he puts his hand over my face. My gosh, the whole hand covers my whole face. And I thought, oh, I got an eye peeking out. That was about it. But he was so big. He was so tall. He was 6'4". And I was on his back, and he was so patient. Because, you know, you don't shoot a scene just once. You do it over and over again. And so he was just really nice. I don't even remember Donna Reed.
Oh my goodness,
It's all about him.
Daddy's girl.
that's hysterical. Hey, do you, either of you have a Donna Reed memory or something
Oh,
about?
he has a lot of them.
Yes, of course, we did the movie and then everybody moved on. But when Donna Reed started her TV series, they were looking for a guy to play Shelley Fabre's boyfriend. And I was hired to play that part. And we were getting ready to sit around and read the script on the first day. In fact, it was the first day of the very first show. And I saw Donna Reed at the other end of the table, and I went up to her and I said, how do you do, Miss Reed? My name is Jimmy Hawkins. I played your son, Tommy Bailey, in It's a Wonderful Life. And she said, oh, yes, I know. We used to call you Rip Van Winkle on the set. I said, Rip Van Winkle, why is that? She said, well, you're so cute, you could fall asleep with all the commotion going on and everybody lighting and everything. And then all of a sudden, when they're ready to shoot it, they'd wake you up and you'd be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. And that's why we called you Rip Van Winkle. So that was an interesting story. Here's a lady that remembered me, 12 years later when we started the Donna Reed show, and hit it off really well with her, and 8 years later I was still doing the series. So she was a great lady, knew her for lunches and everything after the series was off the air. And then of course Shelley Fabre and Paul Peters and I started a festival for her in her hometown. And we did that for 25 years in her memory. And she was just a wonderful, wonderful lady, very easy to work with, didn't mind you doing little bits and coming up with ideas for scenes. She was very giving as an actress, and just a wonderful, wonderful lady. Yeah, great.
Terrific. So I think we have some visitors